Consider some of your most cherished life ambitions. You desire to own a lovely home. You want to be able to provide for your family. You want to be able to travel the world and have amazing adventures. What's holding you back from doing these things? Most of the time, the answer is money. While you may be able to achieve some of these goals over time, in order to achieve them all while remaining financially secure, you must first achieve financial freedom. In today's video, we will show you simple steps to financial freedom, what they mean, and how to achieve which level. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure that the post notifications are turned on so that you never miss a video from us. Without further ado, let's dive in. If you ask a group of people to define financial freedom, you're likely to get a dozen different answers. Regardless of how you define financial freedom, the steps below will assist you in realizing your long-term goals. One definition of financial freedom has the financial stability to do whatever you want with your life without worrying about your bank account. Financial freedom means being able to take that amazing trip to Italy or Rome without worrying about missing work. It's purchasing the home of your dreams while still having enough money to pursue your other interests. While the ability to retire whenever you want is important, financial freedom does not have to. Financial freedom may imply the ability to pursue and profit from your passions, depending on your circumstances. It could mean giving up a 9-to-5 job to spend more time with your children or assisting your partner in building a business they enjoy. Financial freedom entails connecting with your deepest values and having enough money in the bank to support those values without worrying about paying bills. What exactly is financial freedom? It's essentially the key to living an extraordinary life. True financial freedom appears to many people to be a distant dream. The amount owed on student loans has reached an all-time high. The economy is volatile. Investing can be frightening. We work more hours, have a poor work-life balance, and earn less money. What is the solution to all of these seemingly insurmountable challenges? It is to accept responsibility and make the desired changes. Your current income is the result of your standards. It is not the result of the industry or the economy. It's all too easy to blame the economy and accept the status quo. It is much more difficult to raise your standards and work toward the life you desire. But once you do, you'll discover that financial freedom is closer than you think. Building a massive action plan that breaks down the steps to financial freedom allows you to connect emotionally to your goal while also laying out the actionable steps required to achieve it. Create a runway. What exactly is a cash runway? It quantifies the amount of time a person can survive before having to raise capital or declare bankruptcy. A cash runway is similar to personal finance. It demonstrates how long you can maintain your current lifestyle without working. Your money skills determine the length of your cash runway. The better you are at making money and living on a budget, the more money you will save. As your nest egg grows, you'll have more time to live off of it and explore opportunities outside of your 9-to-5. The majority of people spend the majority of their days doing something they don't enjoy. However, one that they require in order to pay their bills and survive. These people are shackled and trapped in a situation that limits their future options. But you don't have to live like this. Everything can be different. Creating a cash runway is the first step toward change. It gives you the time and money to pursue the things in life that are most important to you. You want to visit every country on the planet. It is made possible by a cash runway. You want to start your own business. Cash runways provide you with the opportunity. Do you want more family time? A cash runway is your first taste of self-sufficiency. It gives you some financial freedom to go out and spend your time however you want. Pay off your debt? Paying off debt takes a lot of motivation. If you want to maintain momentum in your debt repayment, you must constantly remind yourself of why you want to get out of debt. How will paying off your past due bills improve your life? What can you do now that you can't do when you're debt-free? Debt is a major threat to your financial security because it prevents you from making the best use of your money. What you pay in debt payments could be saved for a rainy day, your retirement, or your children's college education. You'll have more room in your budget once you're debt-free to work on becoming financially secure. Taking on debt to pay for things leaves you with less money to do the things you really want to do in life. Unfortunately, this causes many people to fall deeper into debt. They can't afford to buy things because of their debt, so they borrow more to make purchases until they reach the end of their borrowing rope. Paying off your debt breaks the cycle and allows you to spend your money on things you really want. Create an emergency fund. An emergency or contingency fund is an important part of your overall financial plan. The emergency fund's purpose is to provide a strong cushion for your finances in the event of a crisis. It enables you to deal with any financial emergency without jeopardizing your investments, which are primarily earmarked for your long-term needs. Depending on the mandatory monthly expenses, every family should have an emergency fund in place. Such a fund is extremely useful in the event of any health-related contingencies, even if insurance is in place. Evaluate your mandatory monthly expenses, such as household expenses, children's education fees, equated monthly installments, EMIs, and insurance premium payments, to build your emergency fund. 5 to 9 months of these mandatory expenses can usually be saved in a large and well-established bank's fixed deposit or liquid or ultra-short duration funds. The number of months of expenses saved is determined by the security of your job or business. However, a minimum of 6 months' expenses should always be set aside. Once you've calculated the total emergency fund needed, you can begin building it by immediately parking the money from your bank account, if you have one, or by starting a separate fixed amount every month in your bank account, or parking it in liquid funds until the balance of that account or folio reaches your planned emergency fund. Always put your emergency funds in a large and well-established bank's fixed deposit and a liquid or ultra-short duration fund with a high-quality portfolio to prioritize safety over returns. Start a retirement fund. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire? For many people, having $1 million may appear to be a worthy but unattainable goal, similar to being elected president. But getting to $1 million may not be so difficult if you know the secret: time. If you give your savings enough time to grow, you'll only need small, consistent investments to accumulate a sizable balance. How much do you think you need to save each year from reaching $1 million goal? $10,000? $30,000? In fact, if you save just under $5,000 per year for 4 to 5 years, you could have more than $1 million when you retire. And if you can invest in a retirement plan that offers a lump sum payment from your employer, your yearly investment could be as little as $1,100. It may appear that worrying about the last money you'll need before thinking about other financial goals is backward. However, because compounding is so powerful, starting early allows you to have more flexibility later in life. With time, you can invest less money while still having more money to spend on retirement. Making the most of your early career years is one way to meet your retirement savings goal, and it's probably the simplest, but it's not the only way. If you have less time to save for retirement, simply save more each year. Remember that the answer to the question, "What is financial freedom?" will vary depending on your personal goals, values, and standard of living. Understanding what financial freedom means to you will assist you in making your financial goals a reality. You can achieve financial freedom one day by actively managing your finances and utilizing the power of interest. Financial freedom isn't about being wealthy or having power or prestige. It's about having the freedom to live your life without relying on a job or a paycheck. Financial independence is attainable, but you must start working toward it right now. With this, we have come to an end. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. Do let us know in the comments section below. Also, make sure that you like this video, comment down your thoughts regarding this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated about the latest videos. Until then.